Hey guys, good morning. I'm here. Anybody reference? Know the movie? Do you? Anyway, okay, so whatever. So I'm back. Got a package. It's from Ravencrest. I kind of forgot I was getting a Ravencrest this month. Totally forgot, but I'm happy it's here. So based on the size, okay, we've got a folder this month. Cool. Let's work through our shout out list. Throw in a few more names before we dig into this package. So today we've got Taylor Ferris, Bulldog, Mr. Pop, Dollar Llama, get it? Dalai Lama, Dollar Llama, get it? It's funny. And Derek Newman. So thank you guys for supporting this channel and taking part in all of our fun and shenanigans. And shout outs to you guys for being the greatest part of a channel, which is its viewers. I'm in a good mood. Can you guys tell? So anyway, today for the unboxing, we are going to use something that hasn't seen the light of day since it got to me, but, you know, we're going to use the Spyderco Paramilitary in M4 steel, very limited edition there, through, I believe, Blade HQ. I love a good, I'm a sucker for Jade, you guys know that. So, let's take a look at what we've got from Ravencrest for August 2018. Nice weight, I have to say. Looks pretty promising, actually. I like it. I like it a lot. I should remember to have a paper towel out here with me every time I unpack something from Ravencrest, but hold on a sec. So here it is, kind of wiped down mostly. They always give it a good coating of that oil when they send it out, preventing corrosion and such, I guess. But as soon as I looked at it, I see something, a fair resemblance to something else. I don't know if anybody else sees what I see here, so I'll hold on to it for a minute or two and then we'll talk about it. But from the outset, so based on the weight here, I'm guessing steel bolsters with a really nicely milled G10 scale. Fit and finish looks pretty good initially. You've got that standard barrel spacer flow-through Ravencrest design flipper. Nice brass accents on the pivot there. Standard Ravencrest clip. This is kind of the clip you get on just about everything. Notice the clip doesn't go anywhere, so it is right-hand tip-up carry only. So another case of no soup for you. But still, everything... little tiny mismatch in the bolster there. You can just sort of feel the edges, but besides from that, everything matches up really nicely, really well engineered, really well cut and fitted together. It's got some weight to it though, which I like. You know, I'm a fan of that. People that like the really low weight knives might not like this one. So does anybody see that shape that I see? Because when I look at this, I see either a little nod to or maybe a little inspiration taken from the Benchmade Crooked River. I don't know what the blade is going to shape up to look like when we open it up, but just staying the handle so far. I don't have a Crooked River, but let me show you a picture of a Crooked River real quick. Okay, so I don't know, does anybody else see kind of a resemblance to that knife? So why don't we open up the blade though? Yeah, I still a different blade shape kind of, but I still sort of see a Crooked River-ish sort of design there. Let me wipe the blade down a little bit. So as usual, 440 steel. It looks nice though. I mean, aesthetically speaking, this could be my favorite Ravenpac Ravencrest knife. When you compare the size of the lock to the blade, it's a big heavy-duty lock. I hope it holds up really well when we test it out there. But lots of contact between the blade and the lock. It feels pretty good. That clip always has been sort of aggressively bent up to help get it into your pocket and such. And always had a little in-the-hand bite, but you know, it's not too bad. The blade is really a nice looking blade though, with the two-tone, with the kind of black stonewash, I guess we'll call it a black wash finish, and the satin. A little bit dirty-ish looking. I don't know how to describe that if it's going to come out on camera. Not perfect, clean satin lines, but I don't mind that. I think it gives it a little bit of a look. I mean, I would like those perfect clean satin lines. It almost looks like a stone wash that like wasn't fully finished, kind of, over the satin lines. I don't know, but it's actually a good looking knife. You know, if you imagine this in some higher end materials, this could be, I could see this, you know, and again, I don't know how much they're going to value this at when they put it up on the website. It's probably not up right now, I have to check. I could see this going for a high price if this was like carbon fiber titanium and a high-end steel. But it's got a very kind of nice shape to it. It's comfortable in the hand. I think it's a fair balance between EDC size and I don't want to say a tactical size or shape, but like an outdoors kind of shape and blade grind, you know? Something you can take camping with you and stuff. But it's still got a little bit of style to it, which I like. Push button. Light switch. I think light switch just a little bit more effective than the push button in terms of flipping. Good solid detent. Yeah, it's a nice flipper. Not too strong. I'm trying to get it to only half open. Yeah, there we go. So you need to put a good amount of pressure on it, but it's like I said, I'm trying to only half open it, and it's, you know, I've only successfully done it once, you know, with only a half-ass flip there. So it wants to open. It's on bearings, of course, like a lot of the Ravencrest folders we've seen so far. I think that this also has, you know, like a lot of the Ravencrest knives we've looked at, it also is a great canvas for some custom work to be done too. The steel bolster and these just big open scales, it's just asking to be like remodeled and redone and fancy up. So they give you not only a good knife, but if you're into the custom work and everything, even without replacing the materials, we could just work on the steel. We could work on the, I mean, it's a nice, it's not thick in terms of just size, but thick in terms of we could do some creative grinding just into this black and put some texture or shape or something else into this. Or we could replace it with something else entirely, is what I mean. But I guess we need to know now, we need to kind of test that blade out a little bit, don't we? A little humid out here, slightly humid piece of paper, but Ravencrest don't give a shit. Nice. It's a very, very nice edge, and one of the things that's hard to describe, and I've said this before, is, you know, there are knives you have to push through and knives you can just sort of let their own weight go, and it's hard to describe the difference, you know, just from looking at it, but this is one where it's got weight and you just let the weight pull itself through the paper, kind of, and it does well. Let's cord test it, of course. A little pull through. Like nothing. Like absolute nothing. I know there was a little pop sound there, but it's like, it's like nothing. And so I have a feeling that a slice test is just gonna, almost like a waste of our time. I mean, nothing. And that's really nice clean cuts too. Please don't fail me now. Lock is holding. It traveled a little tiny bit. It did travel a little tiny bit, but when you push it over and let it go again, it goes right back to where it was. Centering is really not affected. It was a little offset to begin with, but, you know, lock is solid. It's right where it was. No play or anything like that. Just a good solid blade. You know, I think this is a nicer looking, but I won't call it a hard use blade, but, you know, it's 440C, yeah, but it's got a good blade thickness, it's got a good grip, and it's a heavy, solid knife. I mean, if you want to take this and use this as an EDC or even like a workshop knife, you know, like, you know, a heavy duty kind of, I mean, this is not a premium super steel, but it has the feeling of you could take this and you could use this as your working man's knife, you know, on a job site, or just all the proportions feel right, that you could really abuse this thing. Yeah, you'd probably have to maintain the edge more than you would with something made of like S30V, S35VN, M390, one of those super steels, but it's just all the proportions are right, the balance is right to really let you go to town on some material. This really could be my favorite Ravencrest knife. I really like the Fury, really like the Fury, but this just has such a simpler utilitarian blade on it, along with the styling. I really do like the styling of this. I think this is probably my favorite Ravenpac knife that I've gotten so far. So what do you guys think? I'm really digging the simpler lines. Yes, it might have drawn inspiration from the Crooked River. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing more of a resemblance than you guys are. You let me know in the comments. What do you think? And the mistake that's never been fixed since day one, I got 2 of them. So, I'm thinking maybe this is a perfect knife to go in our giveaway, too. I actually want to keep one and just personalize one and customize it, but I meant keep them both and customize one and leave one kind of stock, but I think this is a really nice knife so far. You know, I'm going to carry it around, of course, for a little bit. Why not let someone else get their hands on the other one, right? So your thoughts, guys. What do you think of this Ravenpac knife? I don't even know the name of it yet, and I'm hoping that it will have a name that I can put in the title, you know, on the thumbnail at least, or the title of the video before I put it up, but we'll see. Note to that effect, note that I will have annotated this on the text, but if they don't put it on the website before I put the measurements up there, they will be approximate measurements that I have taken, not direct specific ones by Ravencrest themselves, if they haven't put it up on the website by the time I get this video posted. So, what are your opinions, guys? Do you like this one? What do you think? I think it's probably the nicest one that Ravencrest has sent us so far. Alright, I am definitely going to carry one of these for a while and try it out, bring it to the shop and stuff. I really do kind of like the looks of this one and the feel. So make sure you check the links in the video description and check all those out. Until next time, you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.